Good morning. Get ready with me as I prepare to get dressed for my interview for my clients, married clients with USCIS. Now, what I usually do to save time is just keep my tie together. Don't judge me, okay? I don't judge y'all when we have live shows. So, here's the deal. Before we have an interview for our clients, all right, to get their green card, we always prepare them. It's essential. It's critical. And we don't just prepare them the day before. We start off at least several weeks beforehand if we can. Now look, of course, if you contact our office, we haven't represented you at any part of the process until right before the interview. Of course, please contact, if you're considering this, please contact us as soon as you receive the interview notice. But this is what we do. We review your file, all right? Review every single page. We also review the evidence that you have submitted, because we're going to review it as if we are USCIS with the perspective of their lens, okay? Because they're trying to detect, number one, if there's some kind of marriage fraud, okay? Without it, of course, documents showing if one of you had paid each other to do that, all right? But usually what I find with our clients is that usually it's the U.S. citizen, or nearly every time it's the U.S. citizen providing money to the immigrant spouse because they're supporting them. And the immigrant spouse may or may not have a job by now, right? So, and then we look at any potential red flags. Maybe they don't live together, and we of course try to figure out the reason why, and help the client convey the story properly. We always encourage y'all to tell the truth, but sometimes some people might share the story in a different way, so that message doesn't get conveyed properly. And USCIS can use that against you because they're not trying to figure out what's the proper way, okay? So, and confidence. Confidence is very important. And of course, some people can be nervous going into this interview, but that's why we help prepare you, okay? We don't coach y'all. There's a key difference there. We don't tell you what to say. We give you some ideas, okay? Because, President Trump thinks we coach our clients. We always encourage you to tell the truth. All right, so here's the other thing. We email you a series of videos that I've recorded for clients so that it saves time for everyone. Because, I know you're working. We are also working, obviously, meeting clients. But some information we have recorded via recording of videos. All right, so we ask you to review those before you even meet with us, because we want the meeting to allow for your questions, so we can be as succinct as possible. And then, okay, let's say we have that meeting. We answer your questions. We send you an email recap of what we discussed. And then when we have the interview, within 30 minutes or 1 hour, 2 hours beforehand, we also meet with you. But typically it's at the USCIS office. Hey, sometimes we all both flying in at the same time because you have to travel from somewhere else. Like I just did yesterday, I met with the client for like 1 or 2 hours beforehand. I don't mind doing that, okay? Because we want to make sure you feel comfortable before you have the interview. Have a great day.